afternoon, good, I guess, evening or morning, depending on where you are around the world. This is a special video presentation of The Last Frequency. I am Michael Vera, and boy, I've got a little bit of news I want to bring to you. Last night, unfortunately, ready to do the show. Soon as we're about to get started, the sound part of some of the sound went out, and it was something that was absolutely needed. So Surf and I got on it. We tried to fix it, and quickly. We couldn't get it done quick enough, so we postponed it. We're going to get to it today after this video. And so I wasn't able to do the show last night. It was very unfortunate too, because I was wound up and ready to go, but I still am, and I'll tell you why. I don't make it a note to talk about scum and trash and bring that up. Well, yeah, I do, I guess. So we talk about the politicians and all that stuff, but I'm talking about, it fit right in, I guess. But I don't normally, mention trolls either, but this guy is beyond troll. Anyways, let me just get to what I'm getting to. And that is that I had told you all that when there was more, or at least what seems to be maybe a closing coming that to this whole stalker thing, that I would update you all. I would tell you what's been going on. Well, first, I want to share a news story of just one that I was delighted. I'll tell you what, my heart melted with love and freedom when I seen this, and boy, I'll tell you what, I got some people to credit here before we're done. So here it is. Let me put it up on the screen for you all. Let's see. Did I put it in the right place? I think I did. It's been a while since I've done this video stuff. Okay, there we go. So you see what I'm reading off. So let me get up my version here so that I can actually see the damn thing. Oh boy. Just when you think you're prepared, there it is. My God. There we go. Okay, because that's this writing over here is... Anyways, so a right-wing radio host stole the baseball cap worn by a U.S. Capitol police officer who defended Congress on January 6th. Now, you know how I feel about that whole January 6th thing. I feel like it was fixed. Now, there were some idiots in the crowd, and I'm going to talk to you about one of them right now. But there were some idiots in the crowd who just took it too far, okay? Anybody should have known better. Even the police are letting you in. Good Lord, don't go. This guy, I don't know how he got in. He went through a window or something. But anyways, so, and then to go in there and start stealing, I mean, well, you can't help it when it's in your nature, and that's what you are, a liar, a thief, and a scumbag. That's the kind of stuff that happens. So, a right-wing radio host stole the baseball cap worn by a U.S. Capitol police officer, it says, who defended Congress on January 6th and wore it. This is how stupid you got to be. Do you remember America's Dumbest Criminals? Here's one of them. So, and wore it. He had it on his head during a live stream of one of his, what they call broadcasts. I can't believe they even call this guy a radio host, because he's anything but. I mean, you ever hear him? He sounds as dumb as a rock. But that's just my opinion. You have to, I guess everyone else has the same opinion, because when he did have the YouTube channel up, I'd look occasionally, and you'd see he had videos that were posted a year ago and had 5 listens. I mean, so for anyone that think that I would do this to gain listeners, as somebody has suggested, nah, not quite. See, because I have a great listener base, and many of them have stuck with me through all this horse shit that we've gone through. But I appreciate that. Anyways, back to the story, because this isn't about my feelings right now. Not right now, it isn't. So he steals this hat. Let me get this guy off the screen. Oh my God, I'm gonna get sick just looking at him. There we go. So he steals this police officer, a Capitol police officer's hat, and then wears it during his broadcast. Thank you. I'm so glad you're that stupid. I really am. You look, like I always say, give them enough rope and eventually they'll hang themselves. Didn't I say the rat will eventually get caught in the trap? Haven't I been saying it? I think we all knew. It was just a matter of time. So he wears this stupid hat on one of his broadcasts. And federal authorities claimed in court papers released on Monday when he was arrested, 3 witnesses who worked at his media outlet allegedly told the FBI that he boasted about stealing several other items from the officer and china plates from the building, even plates. That guy stole plates, dinner plates. So are you really there because of freedom and protest, or were you there to rob the place? It seems to me you were really there to rob the place. But, again, my opinion, non-factor right now. So after he steals the hat and a jacket, a police jacket with a badge on it, if I may add, it's the same guy who said that he was a military and had all these awards and shit from the military, and that was all a lie. Everything's been lied. Everything that comes out of the guy's mouth has always been a lie. I tried to tell everyone. No one wanted to believe me. Well, a lot of people did believe me. Actually, I shouldn't say no one. But there were some of you, Gary, who took, I used to be told, don't take the golden carrot. Don't take the golden carrot. Well, some take the golden dick. And that's what you did, buddy. And I hope you enjoy the bed that you made for yourself. So, and all of you who went that route. Anyways, moving right along. Now, look, I got nothing against people who were protesting at the Capitol that day. Nothing at all. I do have something against scum who lies, steals, cheats, and tries to destroy people's lives. So that I do have a problem with. And so karma comes around and bites that ass again. So, anyways, moving right along here. I can't help but to gloat a little. This is just too good. It's like God said, the real God said, here, I'll wrap it up. And early Christmas gift for you, Michael. So the witnesses who worked at his media outlet allegedly told the FBI that he boasted about stealing several other items from the officer and china plates from the building. Charged under seal on September 30th, the GERN radio host, if you want to, I can't believe they even call this guy a host. It's like it gives the rest of us anyways. Daryl Neely was arrested on Monday. That's right. Daryl F. Neely was arrested on Monday, and court records show that 3 other people who worked with him at the radio station led the FBI to him. So there's others who could see. They could see like Roddy Piper's They Live. They could see. You three people who came forward, you're my heroes. And you know what? Contact me I'd love to talk to you. Now, we don't have to go on the air. He ain't worth, this is the only time I'm doing this. He's not worth spending any more time than this. But this is a news story, and it's worthy. And so it's newsworthy. And so, I'm going to bring this story to you, newsworthy story to you, but I'm going to do it without running through and stealing plates and hats and jackets. I'm just going to bring you the news. So those 3 witnesses each told authorities that they spoke to Neely on the day of the siege of the U.S. Capitol in video calls and a Facebook Messenger chat. Oh, yeah, he's good for that. He loves to get in those big group meetings and brag. See where it gets you? Well, just, So he's a souvenir, he says. He says he wanted a souvenir. According to the FBI's affidavit, the witnesses claimed Neely suggested that he stole multiple items that day, including a U.S. Capitol police officer's belongings and China plates alleged stolen from the building. Witness one rather stated that on the first video call, Neely went inside the U.S. Capitol building and narrated events happening inside the building. The affidavit states, although Witness 1 did not see Neely inside the Capitol building, Witness 1 recognized Neely's voice as he narrated from the inside of the building. Yes, you cannot just mistake that voice. It's annoying. And, it's like, duh. Anyways. The first witness told the FBI that Neely displayed China plates, that he insinuated were from the Capitol building, and a jacket that he claimed was a U.S. Capitol police officer's jacket during the second video call. And guess what? It was. While on the second call, Witness 1 also stated that Neely displayed a black, dark-colored jacket with a silver badge on the left front and white lettering on the back, and that Neely claimed it was a U.S. Capitol Police jacket. The affidavit continues. In addition, on the second call, Witness 1 saw Neely display 2 China plates that were cream and maroon in color, with either a symbol or lettering in the center of each plate. Witness 1 thought Neely insinuated that the items were taken from inside the Capitol building, in which they were. The second witness's account deviated in certain ways, but also shared a common thread. There's always a common thread with this guy. Both recounted that Neely mentioned on the second call that he allegedly acquired the U.S. Capitol police officer's jacket as a souvenir. Usually people buy souvenirs. They don't steal them, but who am I to judge? The second witness claims that alleged thefts came up during Facebook Messenger chats on January 6th and 7th of 2021 because dumb criminals don't know how to not talk. They hang themselves. This is karma, too. God don't like people running around pretending they're him. You can impersonate a police officer, Capitol police officer, but not God. That's not going to end well. Karma is a biatch. It really is. So, according to the affidavit, Neely sent a photograph of China plates. Oh, they even took pictures and sent them out. Look at that. Of white to tan in color with an eagle in the center during a group chat on January 7th. Ooh. Based on the communications from Neely that day, Witness 2 believed Neely was claiming to have stolen the China plates while in the U.S. Capitol building. The FBI wrote, Witness 2 did not observe a photo of the jacket. So these are all separate witnesses, different things. The third witness claimed to have seen Neely with the items in person. In person? Ooh. Witness 3 saw Neely during the evening of January 6, 2021, and at that time, Neely was in possession of 4 China plates and a U.S. CP jacket, badge, name tag, and baseball cap. Almost like you were planning to dress up as a Capitol police officer. Boy, hope he wasn't going to try some terrorism or something. That's what it kind of sounds like to me. I mean, that's what a terrorist would do. Steal the police stuff and then come up like he's the, that's concerning. I'm sure the FBI is very concerned about it. Where did we leave? Oh, and the affidavit states also, according to Witness 3, Neely boasted that, he brags a lot, boasted that he had attacked a USCP, attacked the officer, and had taken the jacket, the badge, and the name tag and the baseball cap from the officer. Witness 3 said Neely also boasted about taking china plates from the Capitol building. Here's the thing. He stole the officer's stuff, but he did not attack the officer, as the FBI will explain later in this article. No, he didn't. He did not. See, so you see how it's just the exaggeration? You see the lies? I mean, when you're going to report to people, you want to report straightforward. You don't want to, you add it in. Well, I stole the jacket. Well, I kicked his ass and took it. Okay, yeah. So anyways, let's move on. So the FBI has viewed several of these broadcasts. Oh, I know they have. The FBI has been contacted several times, and they were watching. One day I posted, one day about the FBI. I mean, nobody, they think it's all laughter and fun and games, anyways. So the FBI says that Neely wore the stolen baseball hat during a video broadcast on his YouTube page, which agents were watching. Oh, give me a moment. This is no fever. It's too good. So in the following days, Neely broadcast about the events on his YouTube channel. The affidavit states the FBI has viewed several of these broadcasts. They said it again. They stressed that all throughout this whole thing. So federal authorities traced down the unnamed Capitol police officer whose items they believe to have been stolen. That officer allegedly recounted removing these items during decontamination from the pepper sprays, and being able to locate. He was unable to locate them later because he set them down and the thief come by and stole them. In addition, the affidavit and one other FBI special agent interviewed Neely on 2 separate occasions. The affidavit states during the interviews, Neely stated he went to the Capitol to film the events because he felt the events were newsworthy. Well, I feel like this is newsworthy, so I'm covering it. And look, I got no plates in my hand. A cup, but look, I own it. It's my cup. Look, my name's on it. I swear I didn't steal it. I'm going to drink from it, too. Yeah, that was good. So, moving right along here. Neely stated, he went there, it was newsworthy. He also admitted to entering the U.S. Capitol building. Neely showed the interviewing agent several videos on his cell phone that he had taken during the events. Oh, look at that. He was even doing show and tell in there with these guys. I'm sure that he didn't want to show them. I'm sure that he was coaxed to show them. Like several other January 6th defendants, Neely was photographed smoking what appeared to be a marijuana cigarette inside the building. And he's smoking pot. Is that what he's doing with all those donations he gets from you guys? Is that what he's doing? Is he buying marijuana and smoking it in the Capitol? I'm appalled by this. I just can't believe it. Boy, didn't somebody criticize my son for smoking marijuana? And me, even. Wonder who that was. I'll have to think about that one. Oh, so yeah, smoking. Let's see. He was holding an alleged blunt, and that's what the court papers say. They say a joint. It was a blunt. He was rolling a blunt, and he was sitting there. Mr. Cool Guy gonna go through there, take pictures. I mean, that's like me going and killing somebody and taking selfies while I'm killing them, and then bragging online, expecting. But I'm not stupid. So, but anyways, the FBI said they found the screenshot of Neely and the cigarette after receiving a tip about open source video footage. Authorities say they also identified him by surveillance footage inside the Capitol building. This sounds awful serious, doesn't it? There's more charges to come, I'm sure. I'm really sure of it. Neely faces 5 charges of theft of government property, entering and remaining in a restricted building or grounds, disorderly and disruptive conduct in a restricted building or grounds, disorderly conduct inside a Capitol building, and parading, demonstrating, and picketing in a Capitol building. These are all federal charges. These are all very serious charges. And so let me just tell you why this is so important to me, okay? Because this same individual is the exact individual who has been stalking me for 3+ years, okay? Stalking me, attacking me, threatening my family, taking pictures of my grandchildren's schools and putting them up, letting me know that he knows where my kids go to school or my grandkids go to school, taking pictures of my grandson's grave and making a mockery of it, taking pictures of all my family members from their Facebook pages and then making a mockery of it, adding me to dating sites and stuff, and then trying to get me in trouble with Autumn and things like that. So this has been constant, calling the police and making false reports anonymously through a VPN. We got all this documented. I mean, everything's documented. And I'm actually talking, anyways, I won't get into that, what I'm doing. But, and so anyways, karma comes around and nips them in the ass. And that's good, because that's what happens. See, when people think that they can just destroy someone, they think they can just continuously commit evil acts and get away with it. I promise you, it depends on, I guess, who you do it to. See, because I'm a strong believer in karma, and so I knew yours was coming, guy. But so here you go. This is the guy he's been stalking me all these years, and now maybe finally he'll get some federal prison time, and I won't have to see his ugly ass again for a long time. So just so you know, folks, this is a lot of the problems that were aroused through my the 3 partners I once had, the marketing lady that I had. They all ran. They all put their tails between their legs and they ran because of this guy. Okay, they'll say, "Oh, Michael was mean," and that's their excuse. It's because they couldn't handle it no more. They couldn't handle the bullying, the attacks, the being called pedophiles, and all that stuff that was happening because of this guy who got arrested for robbing the Capitol building. And so here I am. All this was to stop me for over 3 years, and I believe it went on further than that. I just didn't know at the time. He also did the same thing to Heather Wade. He's done the same. I mean, I'm not the only one that's gone through this. He's done it to Heather Wade too. One of her biggest trolls, she had no idea, was this guy right here. And so karma's come around. I am so thankful to God for his serving of this satisfaction. This doesn't give me complete satisfaction, but it's nice to know that good things happen for good people, and bad things will come for those who deserve it. And this is certainly somebody who's very deserving of the consequences he's about to face. Now he goes back to court on Tuesday, and I'll be following up on that. And we'll see, hopefully everything goes the way I think it's going to go. You can't go robbing federal buildings. But, folks, I'm telling you, I haven't mentioned his name in years. I've kept his name out of my mouth. But now, this is a worthy news story, and I thought I'd share it with you. And then I thought I'd add what I know. So if the FBI would ever want to talk to me, I could tell them some things. I could give them some information. I mean, hell, I've been dealing with this guy for 3 years, and it's not been pleasant. And I'll tell you what, social media, they've been writing. They've done nothing to help at all with this guy. He's a professional criminal. He's a professional con artist. And for all of you over on that network that he's running, you ought to think now. If never before, you better think now seriously of just taking your losses and getting the hell out of there. And look, if you listen to Daryl Neely, I don't want you listening to me. So to think that I would do this to get his listeners, he has none. He's got like fucking 10. So it really matters none to me. I have all the listeners. I'm happy with the listeners I have, and it'll just keep building. The Last Frequency, late night in the Midlands, it was a great thing, and it lasted for a long time. I felt like it was time to make that change. I didn't change it because of him or anyone else. I changed it because it needed to be done. Although, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of crap out there because of some of these people who are, who have attacked me, but it is what it is. So The Last Frequency lives on. Daryl Neely will go back to court on Tuesday, and maybe, just maybe, we'll all live happily ever after. So, folks, if you want to listen in, I will be on live Monday. We're going to fix this sound thing that's going on. It's just a matter of switching something on the channel. We'll get that taken care of today. And I'll be back with you live Monday. I'm trying to get my guest from yesterday and do a recording on this weekend so I could put that up in the archives as well. I've got a whole bunch more late night in the Midlands shows I'm going to put up in the archives as well for everyone. And they're free. You can go over to lastfrequency.com, lastfrequency.com, and go to the archive page, and there you have it. I mean, it's all right there. And during shows, you could use the portal. And on that portal, you'll be able to get questions to me. You'll be able to get questions to me through the portal during the show. And you can also call in. I've got a call-in line, which we have working now. Go figure. Get that working, something else goes. But it is what it is. That's life, right? So with that, folks, remember, Monday nights, 9 p.m., The Last Frequency. And hopefully in the future I could pick up more days. Right now, it's just impossible. I got to have that money flowing in, baby, because without it, I can't do this. And I want to do this. And I'm going to keep doing this. And nobody's going to stop me. I'm Mike Vera. This has been a special news broadcast, very newsworthy broadcast of The Last Frequency. And so I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. And, good day, folks. Good day.